What's up, a Cinema Shogun here. And Jada Pinkett Smith strikes again. She is one cold-hearted woman, and supposedly, from what sources say, she's not happy about that Will Smith smack. That's right, folks. Instead of stepping up, instead of, taking her husband's side who just risked his career on this smack, she's speaking up and saying that she wished that Will didn't do it. She wished that Will didn't smack him. In this moment where she should be taking her man by the hand, standing next to him, standing with him through all of this controversy that he created for himself, I'll admit. But instead, she's painting it out like, oh, this is Will Smith being unhinged. This is all him. This has nothing to do with me. I'm such a great person. I didn't need this. I'm a strong, independent woman. And frankly, I'm upset that my husband stood up for me. And I told you all that this would happen. Because Jada is a cold-hearted, cold-blooded witch. I'm telling you all right now, I don't know what it is about this woman, but she is toxic. I think the reason Will Smith did it in the first place is because of her. She is manipulative. She has put him through so much mental distress. And right here again, she is once again playing mental gymnastics. We all saw the different angles. We saw her laughing hysterically. I mean, she had a belly-rolling good laugh when her husband smacked Chris Rock. Did she feel bad in that moment? No. In fact, Will Smith laughed at the joke at first. And it wasn't until the camera turned away and we saw Jada Pinkett Smith give Will that look that Will decided to do something. So her acting like, oh, this is just Will. Come on with the BS. But let's look at what the sources have to say. An insider says that Jada Pinkett Smith says that it was in the heat of the moment. And it was him overreacting. He knows that. He knows that he overreacted. I know that he overreacted. We're in an agreement that he overreacted. So instead of taking her husband's side, she sat down and had a talk with her husband about how he overreacted. And they're in agreement about that. I'm in agreement about that too. But let's not act like she didn't put him up to it. The source went on further to explain that she's not one of these women. She's not one of these women that need protecting. He didn't need to do what he did. She didn't need protecting. So in this moment, this is what she turned it into. She's taking like the feminist route. Like she's almost appalled that her husband stood up for her. So all of you people out there who are taking up for Will Smith, clapping on like, oh, he's doing what he should do. He's defending his wife. This is virtuous. This is chivalry. Or whatever the hell people were saying, like this was the most gentleman thing to do in the world. She's over here saying that basically he disrespected her by standing up for her. And I told you all from the beginning of the story that at the end of the day, Jada will manipulate the story to fit whatever narrative that she can to make herself look better. And here she is. And this moment where the Smiths were all kind of looking bad, the Smith family just gave you like a bad taste in your mouth. She's trying to separate herself from her husband. Like, oh, listen, that ain't got shit to do with me. I'm a strong, independent woman, and I'm appalled that my husband smacked Chris Rock. Even though she seemed to be super happy about it when it happened. But she's going on about how she's a strong woman and doesn't need anyone. She's not a wallflower, says the source. She's a strong woman and an opinionated woman. And she could fight her own battles. But I guess she will stand by him. She will stand by Will Smith in this moment. Once again, it's making it like this moment wasn't about her bald ass head. This wasn't just about Will Smith. You're not standing by Will Smith. No, Will Smith stood by you. And once again, is getting humiliated by you. Because why in the hell did she, even if she felt this way, did she need to make it public? Did she need to go public basically talking down on her own husband for defending her? Because regardless, like I said, I think what Will Smith did was stupid. But in Will Smith's mind, he thought he was doing the right thing for his wife. That's one thing I will say. I think what he did was stupid. I don't think what he did was the right thing. But in Will Smith's mind, in that moment, he thought that he was doing the right thing for his wife. And his wife knows that. And still, instead of being happy that he stood up for her, instead of standing by him, she's throwing him under the bus. Just like all of these other movie companies, just like everyone else. Jada Pinkett Smith tossing her husband right to the fucking wolves. Talking and just going on and on about how she's a strong, opinionated woman. You're so strong, but you couldn't take a joke about your hair at the Oscars. You're so opinionated, you didn't come up. Has she hopped out here with an opinion about anything? No. The only thing she's worried about is humiliating Will Smith. The insider also said that they protect their family. They're all about their family and their kids. Listen, I just watched an interview not too long ago with Jada Pinkett Smith sitting down with her daughter Willow Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith was telling her daughter about how her mother taught her how to play with her coochie at the age of 9. Sorry for my language, but I don't think this person really cares about their kids. Have you seen their kids lately? Their kids are pretty messed up, and I think they're kind of talented. I'll give them that, but their kids are kind of oddball. And about this all, they really protect their family. They protect their family. So why isn't Jada Pinkett Smith protecting Will Smith? How dare you, literally in the next sentence, after throwing your husband under the bus, talk about how you protect family? You're not protecting anyone but yourself and your own image. They've done everything to build this life for themselves. Jada Pinkett Smith hasn't done too much. She's had a few roles. Will Smith has done everything to build this for them. Jada Pinkett Smith, not so much. If Jada Pinkett Smith wasn't with Will Smith, she would be somewhere on a street corner right now. You would not know her name anymore. Let's be honest. They are very much protected in their own lives, and they do the absolute best they can to protect their loved ones. So I guess the best that Jada Pinkett Smith can do to protect Will Smith in this moment is to put out random news stories in the tabloids talking about how this is his fault, basically. I mean, that's not the exact word she used, but let's not water it down here. I'm tired of the sugarcoating shit. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with other people. And then and only then will we move forward as a society. She's not trying to protect Will Smith. She didn't do the absolute best she can to protect Will Smith in this moment. She did the absolute best she could to get the heat off of her so she could throw Will Smith under the bus, because she knows that anyone with a mind, anyone that knows what's going on with the situation, we all know who's responsible. There's not a doubt in any of our minds. Everyone who watches the situation, everyone who isn't a hardcore radical feminazi, they know for a fact that Jada Pinkett Smith is the main one to blame here. Jada Pinkett Smith didn't make Will Smith slap her physically, but mentally, or Chris Rock physically, but mentally, I would say he did. She did. But all in all, I think this just makes her look even worse. I don't know how she could look even worse, but somehow, some way, she always manages to find a way, and it's so like slithery and snaky. The way she does this, and she squirms her way right out of these issues that she created, and before you know it, you won't even remember that Jada Pinkett Smith had anything to do with this situation. You won't even remember that this had anything to do with Jada Pinkett Smith's hair. You won't remember the look. You won't remember anything. All you will remember is Will Smith getting non-stop humiliated by his wife over social media, over the tabloids, you name it. His career is in question right now. Make no mistake about it. His career is in question right now. He is the one putting the food on the table for the family. Now, they're not hurting for money, of course. Of course not. But his career is in jeopardy. His wife knows that. Do you think she cares? No. She's tired of sharing the limelight. I think at this point, she would be happy if Will Smith stops doing movies, Will Smith goes and cries in a corner somewhere while she does red table talks and acts like she's this holier-than-thou person that has all of these answers to life. And she fools weak-minded individuals into thinking that this woman has it all together. And she has all this knowledge. And she's a powerful, smart, virtuous woman when really she's a piece of trash. She's a literal piece of trash who is a narcissist. And I think that has been pretty much completely evident over the past couple of weeks since the slap occurred. But I want to know your thoughts about this. How do you feel about Jada Pinkett Smith? Do you think what I'm saying is wrong here, or do you think what I'm saying is right? Regardless if you agree with me or you disagree with me, feel free to drop your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and as always, find some time out of your day to go watch a movie.